I'll start. Hi, Beck. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. So, day 2. Yeah. How's it feeling? How's it feeling like so far?
It's been exciting. I was here most of last year, so it's like finally, it's like a relief that I can finally get on the court with everybody and just like have fun and incorporate into what I've seen last year. So yeah. I'm excited. Yeah.
Yesterday in the post-practice huddle, you were mentioning that you guys were kind of over-communicating a bit yesterday, and it looked like today you guys were a little bit more in sync with each other. How do you think you guys sort of did in day 2 compared to day 1?
Yeah. So yesterday I was saying that we needed to communicate more just because everything was new. But yeah, even after 2 days, I mentioned today, like we're starting to learn each other, and it's only been 2 practices. So I think day by day, as we continue to build, we'll continue to learn each other. But I think we'll always have to communicate, but especially in the beginning, like over-communicating is key.
What's that rehabilitation process like for you over the last year, trying to get back on the court? How hard was that to see how success that it did and know that it unfortunately
it was long and hard. And I was very grateful to be here with the team. At times it was very challenging though, just because you see the team is doing well and you want to contribute. But I was definitely happy to see the team win and just be able to see what it took to win a championship. But I'm definitely excited that I can contribute now and just trying to figure out how I fit in and can complement the rest of the players.
What would you say was probably the most challenging part of that? Was it the mental, learning to trust your body again? Was it the physical?
I feel like this injury definitely was mental, especially coming off. I had another injury when I was in Chicago, so it was definitely mental. And then coming into a new team where no one knows you, it was it was challenging. But everyone tried to do their best to make me feel included and just being involved in everything, the practices, film, everything, and even how they included me in the championship celebrations. It made me feel better about my situation for sure, because it made me feel more encouraged, especially considering the circumstances.
Rebekah, I read your piece online about your recovery process, and thank you for sharing it. And in that piece, you spoke about having that Mamba mentality. You shouted out Kobe. And I see you today. You look great. Your mobility, your side to side, it looks great. How are you feeling physically and mentally?
Yeah, I put in a lot of work. I had a little bit of extra time with when I got injured. It was before last season, so I had 14 months. But yeah, definitely Kobe was an inspiration. Even I'm wearing Kobe's, and I'm gonna be wearing them for the rest of the season, just because when I tore my Achilles, it was devastating. But that one, you read my blog, but when he was just talking about when he tore his Achilles, it was encouraging. And his one quote, if you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear, and it's PREY. So I just kept reminding myself of that, and it helped me throughout the long time that I was out.
I think other things like Sabrina or Deja playing alongside them now, what surprised you different than just watching them in person with this relationship last year?
I got to watch them a lot last year, so I wouldn't say surprising. I think it's more so just figuring out how to play off of them. But they're both great players, and especially Sabrina, I feel like she's been over-communicating and trying to help me the last couple of days. So not surprising, but just more so figuring out how to play with them.
When you think about this guys' attempt at recruiting and the energy around that team that year, what is the takeaway as you apply it here from day one? What's got to be the mindset?
Well, we've already just discussed how running in the back is going to be harder than the first one. So I think that's an emphasis. And like you said, I experienced it in Chicago. So we know that every game there's going to be a target on our back. And everyone is going to be coming for us every single day. So we just got to be on our P's and Q's from day one and just know that target is there.
What was your observation, obviously not having been part of that 2021 team, but you come in and sense right away what was your takeaway not having actually won that title there?
Well, I think one great thing that I learned from that experience is you can't stay the same, you have to get better. And I feel this team knows that and is ready to introduce the new pieces so that we'll be ready for everyone's building their team together. So for like increasing that level.
Your journey just to get to the WNBA was kind of, you know, you played overseas for so long, made the all-rookie team at like the age 32, which is pretty incredible. For the liberty to take a chance and like trade for you out knowing that you were injured, is that just the trust that they have that you would be able to come back and contribute at a high level? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. I think that even with them taking that chance, it made me work even harder throughout the 14 months that I was out, and knowing that like I wasn't gonna when the time came, I was gonna be ready. So I just also kept that in mind because I know what happened with me is not common. So I was just gonna make sure to take advantage of that situation, and of course it's gonna be like I still have like progress to make. I mean, it's the beginning of the season too, but just ready to conquer that challenge and make them proud and contribute like the best way that I can.
From a perimeter defense perspective and just like a general switchability of this roster, how would you describe the team's defensive potential?
I feel like it's like limitless. We have a lot of like versatile players, and it's nice like having other great defenders. It makes it a little easier. So yeah, I'm excited to play with like KB. I've been working out with KB and Tasha a lot before we started, and just to know you have that backup, it's really nice. So even if you do make a mistake, they have your back for sure.
I know you've been doing a lot, you know, in your recovery process. There's been a lot of basketball, but I wanted to ask you, what was the most non-basketball thing that you did this off season that you think you became a lead at?
That I became a lead at? I guess it kind of contributes to basketball, but I would say weightlifting. Like I'm like the person who usually is like in college when I went to college, they would always make me lift weights, and I'm like, I'm not here to lift, I'm here to play basketball. So yeah, just like I've learned to like enjoy like lifting weights, and I feel like much stronger than I have been, and now I love the weight room. So I guess it's not basketball, but it's related to it. But yeah, I lived in that weight room.
Thanks, Beck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beck.